Sup everybody, hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. Welcome to another episode of Flaming Fiction. And today I'm going to be roasting what I consider my former favorite anime. I'm going to be roasting Dragon Ball Z. Why is it that all the main enemies of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, they put so much hype into all these power levels, and they get booked to look so strong, but that villain, they don't die until they reach their strongest form? Heck, they was kicking the most butt when they didn't transform. I guess the only way to prevent getting killed in the Dragon Ball Z franchise is to join Goku's clique. Now there's a lot to digest with that statement right there, but before I continue though, there is two members of Goku's clique that didn't die but used to be an enemy of his. I'm talking about Vegeta and Piccolo. But I think the less that we say about Piccolo from the Dragon Ball movie, the better. He was in there looking like a scroll from Marvel or something. This man is named after a wind instrument because he blows. This guy is so stretchy and green, he's like an demonic Gumby or something. When it comes to Vegeta though, I know it hurt this man to eat a slice of humble pie because this man kept getting beaten by Goku over and over and over and over again. Well, maybe if he wasn't so busy monkeying around, he could have gotten the job done. This dude got such a big ego. He's probably more big-headed than Zordon from Power Rangers. But you know what? I gotta confess something though. Yeah, confidentially speaking, there was a time when I was a lot younger when I used to think Vegeta and Raditz were the same person. Look, I get it. I was young. I couldn't help it. But, look, both of them had massive egos. Both of them couldn't beat Kakarot. Both of them had a deep voice. But in this case, Vegeta was the imposter. Now, when Vegeta came to Earth, though, he didn't come alone. That man had company in the form of a guy named Nappa. Now, I heard of that Nappa know-how. Nappa know how to sell car parts, but Nappa don't know how to be a good Saiyan warrior. Why is Nappa the only bald Saiyan in the entire franchise? I mean, yeah, Nappa had hair before, but come on, that hairpiece looked faker than Yamcha's usefulness. At this point, he's just become a big dude with muscles. But you know what? So was Raccoon. Raccoon and the rest of the Ginyu Force, they tried flexing so hard just to get beat in the end. All those posing, heck, you can convince me that the Ginyu Force wasn't trying to be Power Rangers. But yeah, they came onto the scene because they was working for Lord Frieza. Now, the legendary Frieza's favorite color is obviously white, but I don't care how cool he tries to think he is. I have it on good authority that Frieza is definitely a racist.
3, 2, 1.
Saiyan Monkey! You a Saiyan monkey, ain't you, boy?
Who are you?
I'm Frieza's cousin, Popsicle.
Shortly after Frieza left, we got to experience the Cell Saga. Now when Cell got to his final form, he was part time traveler, part insect, part robot, and part perfect. I'll give it to Cell though. He's the only character that I know of that's smart enough to wear a cup during combat. Well, I hope that's a cup. I mean, why does this guy have his crotch on his lips? Now, we can't forget about Majin Buu. I mean, granted, he wasn't the first thick pink character on the series, but Buu, he had the power to turn anybody into basically food and eat them. But Buu, he wasn't all that bright. He was basically the Patrick Star of the Dragon Ball Z franchise. But what was up with Super Buu wearing those baggy pants? Was Buu trying to put the boo in Sabu? Huh? That sounded better in my mind. And now, onto the main event. Son Goku, aka Kakarot. He's supposed to be one of Earth's mightiest heroes, right? Well, this guy, he's never going to be candidate for Father of the Year for all those times he tried to fight his own kid. And heck, if that wasn't bad enough, and Goku was really like, you know what? In the event of my death, I think that I can trust my son in the hands of the same guy that tried to kill me when I was a kid. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a smart idea. And you know, I think the only thing in Dragon Ball Z that might be bigger than Vegeta's ego is quite possibly Goku's appetite. Now, you remember what I said earlier about the only way to avoid being killed in this series is to be a part of Goku's team? Well, Goku, he loves to fight when he's in a good mood. So why would you willingly try to tick this man off? He's got a white Pikachu, a pet Krillin that turned an android into a sex droid, some kind of Watchman that isn't blue, I don't know, I don't watch the series, a pair of trousers, and a human muscle man. Goku could be like, yeah, you know what?
I'll be your friend if you let me kick your ass.
I mean, yeah, Goku, he's definitely died before, and he's willing to ride or die for all of his homies. But he expects his homies to do the same for him, and everybody else for that matter. But you know what? That's not a choice. Look, I don't care if the Dragon Balls can bring me back. Oh, you mean to tell me that I'm just supposed to be comfortable dying in the field of battle and just having my corpse reanimated because somebody wanted to find some balls?
Well, guess what? You can kiss my privileged, perfectly round, bleached ass!
Please, let me rest in peace. I'm trying to sleep down there in that grave. I mean, it's bad enough that I had to die for Goku once. Now you expect me to go out there and die for him twice, thrice, 4 times? Stop it! Just stop it! It's insanity! Alright, but yeah, y'all. Like I said, Dragon Ball Z, it used to be my favorite anime, but I'll be honest. Like, I still have much respect for the Dragon Ball anime because it was there first. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, it introduced me to the whole anime community, but everything I know about Dragon Ball Z mostly comes from the video games, not the series itself. And then, like, got all the other series, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Z Super, the original Dragon Ball series where Goku was a little kid, Dragon Ball GT. I can't keep up with all this stuff. Like, all these new transformations that I never heard about, and it's just overwhelming. I'm sorry. Dragon Ball Z, it cannot be my favorite anime anymore. It's My Hero Academia now. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me. I'm sorry, but Dragon Ball, it just became too complicated for me to understand. Alright, I'm sorry. But, yeah, y'all, thank you all for tuning into this episode of Flaming Fiction. Hopefully my arguments about Dragon Ball didn't make anybody hate me even more than they already did. But, yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And, yeah, until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out.